You may be tempted to get a custom jersey from Fansidea.com, so I'm going to show you what you're going to get. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I saw ads for this site, Fansidea, I think it was, and you could order custom jersey, football jerseys, baseball jerseys, basketball jerseys, new jersey, old jersey, Jersey Boys, Jersey Mikes, DJ Jazzy Jeff, whatever. So I ordered a jersey because I wanted to see what it's like, because they're not super expensive, especially for a custom jersey. So maybe you have your favorite team, maybe your college team, professional sports team, you can order a custom jersey. Now, I will say this. What they have are jersey color combos that look like regular professional sports teams, but they don't list them as that. So you kind of have to infer a little bit which color best matches your team. So for me, I wish they had Honolulu blue football jerseys, because then I would know that's a Lions color. And then you can pretty much put anything you want on it. So I ordered a basketball jersey because I went to Northwestern and I ordered it in purple. This purple seems pretty good to me. And what I did here is it says Vogelback, which was the computer center, which no longer exists. So I put that on the front, and then I put Air CCI, which is the residential college that I lived in. So it doesn't have my name anywhere. I could have definitely put Von Panda. As you can see, it is a sleeveless basketball jersey, kind of your standard jersey. And I will show you what this looks like on, and then we'll take a close look at the material and the way they manufacture it. So a quick throw it on here. Like I said, Vogelback right there on the front. Fits me pretty nice. This is an XL, which is generally what I would wear in a shirt, so I would say this is pretty good. And actually, it fits pretty good, even over this shirt, because I would wear a shirt underneath this when I go to the Northwestern basketball games. But you can see here, hey, that looks pretty nice, huh? Fits pretty good. You know, maybe a t-shirt would look a little better under there, but especially because basketball is in cold weather, generally, you know, when you walk to the car, you don't want to be in just a basketball jersey. Now, if I were dragging my butt up and down the court for 40 minutes, yeah, a jersey like this would be just fine. All right, so now let me give you a close look at this jersey. All right, so here is the jersey, and what I will tell you is it's some sort of polyester. You can see it says XL right there, and it's very silky. It's very soft. It's actually fairly good quality. I can tell that it's like pretty, you know, it's pretty strong, but it's a little bit stretchy. You can see we have the little perforation, so it looks like jersey material. You can see the stitching right there, and on the reverse side here, it is just white. So what they do here is I think they kind of print on the outside of the material everything from the color to the name and the lettering and all that, because if I go in on the lettering here, what you will see is that it's printed on, right? Some of these custom jersey places will stitch or embroider it. Usually that's an additional cost, an additional 10 or 20 bucks, but you can see here it's printed. It's pretty nice, you know, it's pretty sharp and everything, so looks pretty good. And if I were playing basketball, I would want the lightest jersey possible, so to give me the most flexibility, maneuverability, speed, all of that. You can see how we have big block letters there. There was nowhere I could tell that you could really pick too much in the way of fonts here, but as you can see, Vogelback right there. If you want this to be color all the way through, that's just not going to happen. That's not the way they do it. So I think they always start with white, and then if I flip it over here to the back, again, everything, again, just printed on there, but it looks pretty nice. And you know, I don't know how long this will last after washing. You know, how we'll use cold water, but hot water might make this fade over time, you know, especially because this is not impregnated all the way through. But stitching looks good, material looks good. You know, it's fairly light, it's fairly standard basketball jersey-ish material. But what I love about it is that for 50 bucks, you know, I think $55, I actually had a $5 coupon on this thing, but for 50 bucks, you can get jersey that is fully customized. If you do go ahead and say, put the team name on the front, you know, Razorbacks or something like that. If I were to write Northwestern on here, because I'm not trying to replicate their logo and just putting a word in the standard font here, I don't think I'm running into a problem. So even if I ordered like a football jersey and I picked it in that blue and I had Lions printed on here, I don't know that they're using the same font. So I don't know that it's, you know, reproducing logos or trademark material under license or anything like that. But if you are getting something to represent your school or your favorite team or a made-up team or a little league team or your golf league or fantasy football league or whatever it might be, you know, I think this is going to work just fine. Is this as nice as like an official jersey that you would get from the NBA store, MLB store, NFL store? No, it doesn't seem like that. You know, obviously we don't have down here kind of your authentic little patch sewn in or anything like that. And I would say that the sewing tends to be a little bit more of a double stitch, kind of a heavier stitch, and maybe even the material always seems to be just a little bit heavier when you go to an official one. But like I said, the fun thing about this is that you can have something customized with your name on it, your favorite phrase, something funny, wacky, weird, hilarious, or something just like this that's a throwback to a computer center that no longer exists on the Northwestern campus because guess what? Everyone has their own computer. You don't have to go to a building anymore and book a computer for an hour to write your paper or to print out things. Or many times I was trying to get some scanner time to scan some papers to be able to insert the articles or the citations into my papers. So you don't have to do any of that anymore. It's kind of crazy how quickly times have changed. But for some of us who want to remember Vogelback, where we spent hours late at night, I was able to memorialize that on this basketball jersey, and I will wear this to the next Northwestern basketball game that I go to. If you want to pick up a jersey like this from Fansidea, I think the sizes are pretty accurate, the color representation is pretty nice, and it comes decently fast. It came from overseas, though, so keep that in mind. It's going to take probably a few weeks from the time you order it to actually receiving it. But, you know, I think price point to quality and customization, you can't beat it. So if you want to pick up something like this, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.